Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Golden Gophers offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They'll go to the counter play. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quick toss.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. The expressway is wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And this defense. Points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He'll ride his man on the option.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Washington sends out the punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And that swing pass is basically just an extension of the run game, trying to get the back out on the perimeter of the field, but nice job by the defense making the tackle.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Gage. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Golden Gophers pick up the 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll just keep slinging it. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're trying to get to it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got enough space, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wide receiver shows motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Defense has them pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. Now rolling to the left. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The lone back's got it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock it. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're going to run it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snags it over the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
The passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair. Just inside the 35. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Escapes trouble. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskies!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Huskies! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one deep. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket starts to collapse. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's McKay. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They'll try to get outside. Nifty little dance step. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble and throws. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give out of the gun. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Minnesota, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best Reds...
And he breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And they knocked him down. Behind the game.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations where you can take advantage of the game.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. He didn't do it that time.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
On third down, going up top. The catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A 1st down for the offense. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Defense in press coverage. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it inside the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Washington! What a grab and go for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on third down. He makes the connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. The Gophers team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Oh, look out! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. You got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix.
Throws toward the end zone. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. A third and long coming up here. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
Well, they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that field around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll throw it on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first down.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
And he knocked through the extra point. Pretty meaningless in the grand scheme, and the game is over. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a